Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to Nurturing Leadership. I'm Andy White, and on the website, I don't know if you subscribe, but we have a website called nurturingleadership.net. At the moment, you do have to type in www before it, by the way. I need to get that fixed. Anyway, on the website, I started off by writing about purpose. It's not on the social media, it's just purely on the website. It's for free, so please subscribe at the website. So I recently wrote an article, I keep saying website, but on the website, called Individual Purpose, a Keystone to a Meaningful Life. Since ancient times, humans have been on this incredible journey to figure out why we're here. From those drawings that we found on the caves to the deepest philosophical thoughts, it's all about one big question, and that's, what's our purpose? The universe, with its vastness, and has often seemed indifferent to our tiny presence. We've looked up at the stars and the sky night, wondering where we fit in. The big puzzle has inspired us so much of what we think, create, and believe in. Philosophers, poets, scientists, and storytellers all trying to figure out, that cosmic riddle. And at the core of the question is the idea of purpose. It's not just some lofty idea. It's something we deeply need. It's something I've only really discovered in maybe the last year. Purpose gives us direction, and it's like a map guiding us every day. Without it, life might feel a little bit lost, lacking in meaning. Sure, societies and cultures give us a general sense of purpose, but each person's journey is their very own. Life for each of us in its mix of experiences, choices, dreams, and challenges. Finding our individual purpose is what brings us all different places. Different pieces and places together, weaving them in our own story, right? So in today's world, things have changed. Success and fulfillment aren't what they used to be. Technology has opened a world of new possibilities, but it's also made finding our purpose a bit more complicated. Now we're in this digital age filled with so much, it's a bit easier and tougher to figure out where we fit in this vast universe. So the search for purpose, it's an ongoing thing. And it's all about looking inside, learning from experiences, and growing. Even though the universe might seem still, mysterious, and understanding our own purpose can light up our path through life's twists and turns. As we keep exploring our place in the universe, the quest for purpose shows our human spirit, how we keep going, always curious and always looking for meaning. On the website, I also then continued to write a part 2, which was all about the definition of individual purpose. And so really we're diving into something a little bit profound here. That, the whole idea of individual purpose, that deep personal mission we're all on in this big old world. So in the grand scheme of things, societies have their big plans, their shared goals that keep everything moving forward. But underneath all that, each one of us has this personal journey. We're trying to figure out our own purpose. And on the course that I'm creating in module 1, the logo is kind of broken up. The Nurturing Leadership logo with the circle and the tree. Module 1 is the circle, the purpose around the human that represents the symbolism of the tree. The trunk will be where we talk about the self, where we go really deep into the self at a cellular level. We're going to go deep into the neuroplasticity, the neuroscience level of the self. So what's individual purpose anyway? It's not just about the crowd, following the crowd or sticking to the same fixed path. Nope, it's about finding that unique thing that speaks to your heart. It's like you're in a guide giving us direction, that little push to keep going. So let's look at different strokes, collective goals versus individual goals. Collective goals, they're really vital. They're about society as a whole. Things like making progress, holding on to shared values, and keep everything running smoothly. Meanwhile, though, individual purpose, that's more personal. It's about your own dreams, the things that light a fire in your soul. It's kind of, this is lighting up my fire, right? Wanting to do this and looking to do the podcast where we share, amazing stories that hopefully will be inspiring to people who might be going through a tough time or wanting to change their life for the better. It could be something big like changing the world or just making a difference in someone's day. And people sometimes ask, well, why does it all matter? Or at least they think that. In a world that's always changing, have a sense of purpose can be like your anchor. It keeps you steady when things get rough and gives you something to aim for. Plus, when you're doing stuff that aligns with your purpose, there's this special kind of energy. You're all fired up, ready to make things happen. And that's when you're at your best. And let's talk about leaving a mark, your purpose. It's what drives you to make an impact. It's like your legacy, the stuff that sticks around and inspires others. How to find your purpose? Okay, so we have to go about finding the elusive thing called purpose. Step one, let's look inside. Think about those moments that made you feel alive. What were you doing? Who were you with? And those hints might lead you to your purpose. Step two, get out there. Step beyond your comfort zone. Travel, try new things, meet new people. Sometimes it's about those experiences that light the way. I went traveling the world. I moved to the other side of the world twice. I'm constantly talking to people. It's actually now a running joke. The producer of this podcast actually purchased all of my equipment for me and kindly sent me to get going on my way. And people have always made a joke that you're the sort of person that will make friends with somebody in a plane and get invited to the wedding. Me and my friends always kind of look at each other and go, well, that happened. So sometimes you're going to make things happen. And that's one of those stories for me. And it led to purchasing the podcast stuff for me. But anyway, let's get back to it. So let's go to step three. Seek advice. Maybe chat to someone that you look up to. Read some inspiring books. Their wisdom combined with your own thoughts can be like a light bulb moment. And I say that I'm a teacher by trade, and I always say there's a clicking moment. Every kid has a clicking moment. Same with adults. They all have a clicking moment. Step four, keep evolving. Your purpose might just change as you grow and learn. Be open to it. That's the part of the journey. But, challenges. Finding your purpose isn't a walk in the park. Sometimes society or our own doubts can throw us off. It might feel like you're, lost in a fog, but trust me, every experience gets you closer to clarity. So what's the takeaway here? In a world full of big plans and fast-paced living, take a breather. Listen to that little voice inside and get ready for the most amazing journey, the one within yourself. I have a little bit that I got from a book called Limitless Mindset. I've got it here by Jim Quick. He has Limitless Mindset. There's 3 M's, but one of them is motivation. And motivation has a little equation in it. And it's purpose. It's P times E times S3. P for purpose, times E for energy, and times S3, small, simple steps. And that's what I've been doing with this business, Nurturing Leadership. I've taken very small, simple steps to write the book, How to Lead with Purpose, to create the business, Nurturing Leadership, with the course around it. Very, very small, simple steps. An hour a day, max, for the last year and a half. And I changed my career to do it. And just taking those very small, simple steps. Just keep doing it every day. Keep plodding away, and you'll find it. You'll find it for sure. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe and like. I hate it. I used to hate it when I used to hear podcasters and people say it, but I now see why it's so important. So please like and please share on YouTube, all on the platforms. It'll be highly appreciated. And I hope to come back soon and we can carry on talking about purpose.